So we're back in Michigan and we're trying to figure out how to continue on with our YouTube. So we just thought for now we would just give you a little glimpse of our life here in Michigan until we get back to Alaska. So you'll see little bits of the garden, a little bits of family that we interact with, and a little bit of mat farming. We are farmers in southern Michigan, and so there's a little bit of farming we do. We have a great partner who is on a 3-week vacation, and so that is part of the reason we came back right now. Here is part of our first week back in Michigan.
What are you in such a hurry for, Mary?
I get to see Harper.
Ellery's already out there. Right here, Mary.
Is she missing us, or is she just happy to get off her crate?
I think she...
So, Valerie, are you still cranking out the hats for taking back to Alaska?
Yep. This one, I'm knitting my hat for my aunt.
Oh, for Leah?
Yeah.
If you give it to her, are you going to tell her she can only wear it if she comes to Alaska? Maybe not.
I should.
You should, though, huh? It looks good.
Thanks.
I'm super impressed to see the moon. I didn't see the moon the whole time I was in Alaska, often because of the clouds. Wow, that is some fancy green hair.
Thank you.
I love that color. That looks great on you.
Thanks.
Tell us about your strawberries.
So we started with like a few plants, one there, and there. And now it's just thick.
It's just thick.
Yeah.
So
And
we planted all these strawberries this spring.
yeah.
Yep.
A few and a lot more grew.
Yeah.
Look. So it goes like that, and then like a line grows from it, and it jumps, and it makes that, and then that
Roots down.
to rut down. Yeah, it's having like right here to rut it down.
We're not really supposed to eat them this year.
Yeah. But aren't they gonna be really good?
We should be. Yes, we should be picking the berries off this year. Cool, cool. Here we are in our Michigan garden, picking our potatoes. And the dogs wanted to get in there.
Look how small.
No,
it is.
that's just your size.
No, that won't. It's like gold mining.
Wow, big ones.
Come on.
Oh, toss it to me.
Right there.
That's a pile of them. The soil is so soft.
It's perfectly dry enough that it falls apart. Potatoes shed the dirt right off them.
That is quite the contrast. Teeny tiny one. That's the one that you eat with your quail
I
egg.
think that's a potato.
So many things. They're definitely not Alaska big. That one's big. Most of them are about that size. Size of a little tennis ball.
2 buckets though, 2 5-gallon buckets.
Are they Yukons?
They are Katahdins.
There's some nice ones in here.
Yeah.
Right there's one.
We'll make a few meals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
My turn.
And a
Got a nice carrot.
long. Huge. They were spread apart maybe a little too far. That's
Yeah.
why we didn't get very many of them. Sweet potatoes though, there's going to be hopefully
Lots
good
of sweet
batch
potatoes.
them. They should be nice. So we picked the kohlrabi.
Yeah, we got a big kohlrabi over here.
We didn't realize it was buried in here, and so hopefully it's not overripe. I need to eat that bugger. That's like a softball.
3 different sizes.
Here we are out at the soybean field, checking on a pivot that has been giving us a little trouble. This end gun hasn't been working right, and so I'm gonna turn the water on and run out there and see maybe what's going on, see if we can get it fixed. The beans are close to being ready to done. They're turning yellow and 3-4 weeks from harvest, but it's a little bit dry now and got to do something. Okay, we found the biggest problem out there was a bushing. It was a steel bushing that was just rusted inside. And so it had collapsed the hole and plugged off the flow of water to a valve. And took a little bit to find that thing, but we got it working correctly, and now it's shooting water out there just like it's supposed to.
So here I am doing what I love, picking berries. We're actually down at my sister's in northern Indiana, and we're getting elderberries. And we're gonna hopefully get enough. We're at the end of the season, so hopefully we can make some elderberry syrup. Wow, this is a big one. There's a couple big ones here. Oh, there's a big one back in the back there, I see. It's nice and purple and full.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's beautiful. Maybe it was a bee. Oh, that's...
Sullivan?
You like all those elderberries?
Can I pick them out?
Sure.
So, what do you guys have here?
We have elderberries. We just harvested some elderberries. We've been wanting to do this for years, but we've always been just a little bit late getting out there, and so they've been too ripe. So this year, we had success. We've gotten a few before, but not like this. This
Perfect.
is so great. We were still a little late, possibly, because there was a lot that the berries
stems were empty like that. But if you go too early, then you get a lot that are kind of green or not quite dark purple.
Yeah.
So it was really perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty ideal timing, I would say.
Hey, Sullivan. Sullivan,
all
do you
of
like
them.
doing that?
Good job, bud.
I think he just grabs it and takes them off.
Good job, Sully. A little bit sour, but they're good. Taste it, Sterling. What do you think?
Tastes
Oh,
a
come
little bit
on.
like a black raspberry.
Yeah, it does.
It does taste a lot less.
Lars, you maybe got one that's not quite as ripe.
But I don't get the
The
green
really
ones.
purple, deep purple ones. Almost black. They're really good.
Okay, here we are in the woods at my sister's, and we found these pawpaw trees, and there's little pawpaw fruits on them. Clayton's gonna shake one out.
Nope.
Nope. They taste kind of like custard. Ed. If you shake on them gently when they're ripe, they will fall out of the tree. We found some. Unfortunately, there are not any that we watched drop out of the trees, but we did find some. This one's ripe,
Nice and ripe, soft.
and the other three we're gonna take them home and see if we can ripen them.
Well, right here's the tree if you want to see it.
Oh, they're coming all over.
Mine's not right.
Oh, there they go. Oh, they're raining down now. What do you got there?
Not right.
You got two that aren't ripe?
Yeah.
Boy,
They also put them
nice
in a
and
bit.
big the ripe
There you
ones
go.
are, so maybe the
I brought half of the elderberries home, and I did half of that in the dehydrator. It ended up taking about 48 hours in the dehydrator and then about 12 hours with a fan on them. And I ended up with about 2 cups of dehydrated berries. So I took the other quarter and put it in the freezer, and I ended up with a quart of frozen elderberries. And then we took the first half of elderberries and made elderberry juice and got 6 half pints. These are our cute farm dogs. The black one is my sister's. She lives here at the farm with us. And then the white one is Griffin, and she's our daughter's dog. They're so pretty. We absolutely love being back in Michigan. We get to enjoy so many beautiful sunsets and be with family. That's always great fun. So I hope you enjoyed our first video back in Michigan.